What's going on YouTube? It's Kevin and Mikkel. We are back with a new video. I hope you guys had a great weekend. I had a great weekend. You know, Saturday was National Margarita Day. I had one margarita. It was alright. You know. But I had a good weekend. It was quiet when I got home on Saturday. I've enjoyed my day off yesterday. Today was my day off today. And I got cursed out about the appearance of my apartment. But it's all right.
Who cursed you out?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's not funny.
It's just closed. Damn it. It's closed.
Yeah, you take that to them.
It's closed.
I'm in here.
Yes.
You let them, you tell that lie to them. I'm in here. It's not just closed. You need a good bleach.
Oh, my God. He's trying. It's all right, though.
That's not closing that same.
No, this is needs to be done. Yes, they do need to be. But shut up.
All right. Let's not go there. Because I can.
Yeah.
Right, come on, let's go.
But I have a nice quiet weekend. For those watching, I'm going to say click that thumbs up button. This is the like button. If you're on your phone, if you're on your tablet, if you're at the computer at work, wherever you see that thumbs up button, click that like button. If you missed our previous videos, we've been on the ball. You know, you got 4 videos in the past. If you haven't checked those videos out, please go back and go check them out. Go watch them and click the like button on those videos if you watch it and click. Because I'm still trying to find out how sometimes they say like 5,000 people watch and then it only had like 600 likes. Like how the hell that work? So for all those watching, I'm just asking y'all to do me a favor. Click the like button. It's free, you know, and subscribe if you're not a subscriber. So this weekend was Rolling Loud. As we said on our previous video, you know, we're glad that, oh, I don't know who that is. Okay, on the previous video, you know, I said that, you know, we're glad that nobody was hurt when the stage collapsed or whatever. You know, only thing I heard about from Rolling Loud, I was watching wrestling, I seen some of the wrestlers there. But last night, I guess DaBaby did a set following Megan Thee Stallion. And, he has just some crazy ass words to say about HIV and AIDS and dying in 2 to 3 weeks. And then he went on to say about men sucking dick in the parking lot of the venue at Rolling Loud. Put your phone up.
Basically, if you don't have HIV or dying from any type of sexual transmitted disease, put your phone up. If you are a female whose vagina smells like water, which I didn't know water had a smell.
Me neither.
Put your phones up. If you are a man that's not in the parking lot sucking dick, put your phones up. And then his DJ in the background went on to say yes, because there are a lot of suspect men out here.
And he could have been suspect. And
it was a little confusing to me when I watched, because I like DaBaby. You know, I don't really listen to his music, but I just like him. I follow him on Instagram, which is about to change. Mm-hmm. So I was watching the different clips of his performance before this clip came out, and I was like, wow, he really had a good time. He even supposedly paid an extra $10,000 to stay on stage longer.
Wow.
Which was really unheard of, somebody paying that much money to stay on. And he explained it on stage. He said, you know, I want to, you know, perform longer. I want to do more songs, so I'll pay the $10,000 if I have to. Which really, to somebody like him, $10,000 is nothing. Because they go around spending that type of money on jewelry and all that type of bullshit. So when he said this in the middle of his set, I got so confused. And I imagine being happy for somebody, and then all of a sudden they do something, you be like, wait, why did you do that? And that's how I felt. And I'm like, wait, where did this come from? Why did he say it? So at the time that I saw it last night, a lot of people weren't talking about it. It wasn't until I woke up this morning and I seen it all, and I was like, good, it blew up, good. Then he posted a video, a response.
But before you say that,
yes.
I just want to say that when I woke up, he was trending because of an Adidas shoe. But I didn't see until later on what else happened. But yeah, go ahead.
When I woke and saw his response, it was almost as if I had walked into a room full of people who just got some type of, I don't know, because he was talking in circles. And the only thing he was trying to convey in his response video was, those of us that weren't there we don't matter, and we shouldn't be talking about what he said at Rolling Loud because we weren't even there, and we took his words out of context.
And his fans don't have AIDS.
And his fans don't have AIDS. And his fans are not the nasty gays. Right. So he's not talking about his fans, just the nasty gays who have AIDS and STDs.
Oh my God.
And then he went on to say, and basically shame on you, Rolling Loud, for allowing these people who weren't there to even see this clip. Because they didn't pay the money like my fans
Whether they paid it or not, people had their phones there. People want to record.
But not only that, the video that's circulating is not a video of somebody's cell phone. It's actually video of a camera that's recording.
Well, if he didn't want to be recorded, he shouldn't have performed, and he shouldn't have said that stupid shit. And here's the reason why people need publicists. Publicists are the best. Okay?
And the reason why people should use condoms.
Yes. I mean, I'm mad at him now. I don't really know him all that. I think he's nice to look at. Yeah. But the words that came out of his mouth were so dumb. Yeah. Remind me of some of the guys that be at the gym 24/7. Then we have a conversation with them. They talk about a bunch of nothing.
And that was him.
Yeah. And
they're nice looking, but they talk about a bunch of nothing. And what he said, first of all, it was worse what he said at the performance. But then when he came back to respond to the criticism, I was like, wait a minute. Did somebody approve of him saying this?
Right.
The fact that he was basically saying
he did it,
and he said this out of his mouth.
Yeah,
that his fans are not the nasty gays.
Laying in the bed.
He said that, laying in the bed. He said my fans are not the nasty gays. Then he went on to talk about this gay guy who was in the crowd who had a crop top on that knew all the words to the song. See, I'm basically trying to say he's not homophobic or something about his gays. His gay fans weren't upset because he was performing and there was a guy in the crowd with a crop top who knew all the words, and he was going back and forth with the guy with the words and stuff. So all the gays at his show didn't have a problem with what he said.
You know what that sounds like? You know what that sounds like? Of course I have black friends.
Yes!
I have one black friend. And because I have one black friend, I'm not racist.
Yes! Yeah, I couldn't get over it. And I said, you know what? When I saw that he responded, I said, okay. Before I even clicked on the video, I said, okay. He got the message of people being upset, and so maybe I'm about to hear, listen, I apologize, and that's,
no.
Oh no, it was the opposite. My fans are not the nasty gays. Yeah. I'm not talking about that. That's how you know they just give any nigga money.
Yeah.
Because the fact that he said that, I said, oh my God. Mm-hmm. And the fact that people are actually
defending him. I mean, but they're going to defend him. It's going to.
Oh, I don't see what he said was wrong.
Yeah. Huh? Yeah, first of all, and then you bring out Tory Lanez after making the Stallion perform.
He's not only
after y'all done had that thing on Twitter.
He's not just gay shaming. He's shaming those with HIV. Yeah. He's shaming those who have sexually transmitted disease. Mm-hmm. And he's shaming those who, are like me, who like to have fun in the parking lot. Don't...
Ooh, it gets worse. In your mama's bed.
I ain't never do that. Oh, I'm about to say now. I don't know about you at Barb's house.
Oh, no, bitch.
But I didn't do nothing like that in my mama's bed.
I
did have somebody tell me that we could go, and I said, oh, no. Mm-hmm. I mean, actually told me. Are you kidding me?
Don't let that sidetrack you.
Yeah.
Get back.
Yes. Yeah. Because I'm getting sidetracked to that day when they took me to their mom's room. And I said, no, we're not doing nothing anymore. Where's your room? But anyway.
Did it look like this?
No, it didn't look like this. It didn't look like this. But, I mean, yeah, they had a big house. Well, not a big house, but they had multiple floors. And so basically, but I was just like, are you kidding me? No.
In your mother's bed.
In your mother's bed. Like, it was serious. I'm like, no. That's not a turn on for me to be doing something like that in somebody's mom's bed. Ew. Ugh. But anyway, DaBaby. Mm-hmm. I was trying to figure out if he had a publicist.
I don't think so. Not like that. When you going on video saying your own thing, if somebody tagged me in what T.I. said.
Oh, God. He's another.
Bitch, she don't make no sense to me.
No. Somebody who shouldn't be talking about anything. She has her own case.
You read it, because I just try to read it.
Up top?
Yeah.
Okay.
There you go.
So this is a tweet that T.I. posted. If Lil Nas X can kick his shit in peace, so should DaBaby. Now that kind of confused me. And then he put hashtag equality. T.I. totally.
Y'all need to stop
Does
listening
not
to the
get-
words that
yeah.
come out of his
Then
mouth.
he
too.
got on live to explain his comments.
Oh, really?
Yes, because they posted that. Because his comments are on the Shade Room. He got on live and people were in his live going at him.
Where's his publicist? You know what? I'm tired
And
of y'all
he
making
didn't make any
statements.
sense either.
Listen, leave the gays alone. Leave HIV.
It's so
AIDS
crazy
alone
because-
if you're not willing to get out there and educate the people about
Yeah,
it.
these straight men. T.I. was out. T.I. was trying to. First of all, T.I. was.
Trying to.
He was trying to sound smart.
Yeah.
But he sounds stupid.
Yeah.
And he was trying not to sound homophobic. But you know, they're so stupid that they show their homophobicness, or if that's even a word, homophobia, when they say dumb shit. You be like, what are you talking about? Oh yeah, because I don't have nothing to, you know, I don't care if you sleeping with somebody or not. I mean, you know, that don't make no difference to me. You're saying that you don't care, but then the very person you're defending is actually making, is doing the opposite. Telling people, and then where is this? Oh my God! Why is it that I don't know how many times I have to say this? So here it goes. There are a lot of people, a lot of you heterosexual women are just as ignorant as the heterosexual men. Because a lot of you seem to have it in your minds that only the gay community is spreading these diseases. And it reminds me of when my sister, because you know my sister's a nurse. My sister used to work at this prison some years ago. And at the same time my sister was working at this prison, I was working over at Cooper Hospital. Mm-hmm. And there was a nurse there who worked at the same prison. She just didn't work, but she knew who my sister was, but they just didn't work together. The nurse said to me, Mikkel, you would not believe how many of these men have these STDs and they don't even know anything about it. So then I went home to say something to my sister about it. My sister said, yeah. She said, when we draw blood and all that, she said 85% of their blood comes back positive with some type of STD or HIV. And she said they don't even know. This is the prisoners. And these are men who go around sleeping with women. That a lot of these women go around letting these men have sex with them unprotected. I would like us to stop having this stigma that only gays are transmitting these diseases. When you have a lot of these heterosexual men doing it as well. And it's not because they're sleeping with gay men, it's because a lot of them are sticking their dicks in multiple women unprotected.
But see, it's I get where they come from, where they say it's a gay disease or a gay man's disease, because it's much easier to pass it when you're having sex, you know, when men having sex with men. It's so hard for women to transmit the disease, but it, you know, the virus, but it can happen.
Yeah, I'm not saying that it can't happen, but when I look at people say that basically gays are the ones transmitting those diseases, it takes me to when people say gays are pedophiles.
Right.
That's not true. You know what I mean? Do you have some pedophiles who are homosexual? Yes. But to just blanket gays as being, he's gay, so I wouldn't leave my son around him. What are you talking about?
You know, that's shit gay. I don't
Yes. Like. He likes men. He doesn't like boys.
Right.
What are you talking about?
But they think, if my child sees something. You know how many shit
like Lil Nas X said. He posted something recently, said if he said this gay agenda it's no such thing as a gay agenda, and I totally believe that. Because if somebody is influenced to suck dick just because you see somebody gay on TV, then that means that they wanted to suck dick the whole time. Because I ain't never, ever seen somebody riding a horse or how about this, swimming with sharks and been influenced to go and swim with some sharks. I don't want to do that. That's not what I want to do. I have a friend who swims with sharks. He goes bungee jumping. He walks with lions. Clayton does it all. He's in Africa right now. He does it all.
Yes, I just seen the video.
Yeah. I mean, Clayton is a world traveler. I mean, I love him because he is living his life. When they put him in the ground, when he takes his last breath, he can say, I lived my fucking life. And I know that's right. But half the stuff that he does, I don't want to do. I don't want to swim with no damn sharks.
I swam with him. It was nice.
I didn't
touch
to.
him either.
No.
But they was,
have you ever been in a shark cage?
No, never.
No, see, that's the type of sharks he swims with. He goes in the middle of the ocean and he goes in a shark cage and they take him down and it's sharks, like great white sharks.
To make sure he don't die.
Well, yeah, because he's swimming with the real sharks. He's not at no aquarium or no resort. No, he's going to the middle of the ocean swimming with sharks. Like, they go and they put him in a cage and he goes down
not
the
put
cage.
His finger out.
And this is what shark cages are for you know, and they all come up. The reason why I would never do something like that is because I say this, the ocean is a different world. And then two, I saw the movie where it was a movie where this girl got stuck in a shark cage, and it's a good movie, but But the point that I'm making is, I forgot the point that I'm making. But the point that I'm making is like little.
Listen, but it's really tough, but especially with black gay men and HIV and AIDS, like it's a high number. I remember when they were saying, like, you living with HIV and you don't even know it. And I think, like, I could have been one of those people. And it took me years and years and years and years to finally get a test. But once I got it, it was like, oh my God, I just can't stop taking it. I just want to, it's I don't know. I just think that when you're at a music show, if you're not educating about HIV and AIDS, that shouldn't be on your mind about what your fans are doing. And so what if somebody got their dick sucked by another nigga at the
in the parking lot?
What
does that
have to do with you and your music and what you're putting out there? I just don't get that part. But you may have offended your fans that were in attendance at Rolling Loud who do live with HIV. It's just crazy that I don't know y'all, but a lot of y'all niggas just be doing stupid shit
and saying
come up there and say stupid shit. Like, what happened to the era of artists and repertoire? Because a lot of y'all need a lot of y'all need to have someone teaching y'all what to say and what not to say. Because now it's just like, if you gang a bunch of followers on Twitter and Instagram or TikTok, you can get a record deal and you just make stupid music. A lot of your music it ain't about shit. I don't understand it. I don't try to be a part of it. Y'all get into these relationships and y'all be out there doing stupid shit.
It's a mess.
It's crazy. Yeah, it's crazy.
It's a mess.
Like, I don't follow a lot of the people. The young people at my job, they be like, you don't know this person, you don't know that person. No, I don't even be.
I feel so bad because you know what, I have to do it because I have to do it right now. But I feel bad because I really, like I said, I was really like rooting for DaBaby, but I can't root for somebody who says stuff like that. Like, it just doesn't make any sense why that would have even been said. Like, how you just be like, why you say that? I have to unfollow him. Like, why did you? Why
just unfollow him?
Yeah, like why would that be something that would even come? Like, for instance, I have a friend that I grew up with, and he's a big DJ. Mm-hmm. He was down there at Rolling Loud. So when I posted the video, he responded and said, "Yeah, we were all trying to figure out what he was talking about when he said it. Like, we were so confused." And I can only imagine the people who were there, like, right. Wait, what? Mm-hmm. The ones who were cheering probably didn't even hear him, or probably was too drunk to understand what he was saying. But if you were in your right mind, you probably was sitting there looking like, wait a minute, where's this coming from? And why they always got to show that, I don't care what nobody say. Men who do stuff like that have some type of, yeah.
Yeah, because they have to like secretly like it.
Yeah, because I was taught as a young person coming up, no straight man gives a damn about what a gay man's doing. So if he cares that much, there is something that he likes.
Imagine gays just start fucking up straight people. Like, like it sounds ridiculous, right? It's the same way. You know, oh, I don't like him because, you know, oh, I think he's straight, but I think he keep looking at me. I want to fight him. Like, a lot of things that don't make sense. It just, like, why, like, I'm kind of tipsy right now. But, yeah, a lot of people, let me tell you something,
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I don't know.
Me neither.
Did you see The Shot last night? I watched that.
Yes.
Oh my God.
First of all, I watched it. First of all, I watched the previous week's one, and then because you know, remember I had I've been so busy, I didn't watch it last week. Last week was good when they imitated Love Jones, and this week was good. And I like, you know, something I noticed at first. I noticed in the beginning, I was like, well, why the title of these episodes is the title of classic movies? I still don't know why, but like every episode is named after a movie that's either recent or old. I'm gonna have to ask Lena that because I still don't know. But The Shot was good. This week was good. Last week was good. Even the week, because we never even talked about Kevin's mom cheating with Debray.
No. I'm tired of Kevin's mom though. I am.
Because she be doing too much.
Yeah, she's her and Gemma are in the same boat with me. Both of them can go together. Gemma is a
whore from the door.
The way the mayor beat her father's ass like that.
First of all,
unbelievable.
That's a hatred. When you do things repeatedly like that, that's a hatred for somebody. And I mean,
he whooped that man's ass
in his own house.
In his own house.
Especially after you said you're gonna disrespect me in my own house. But I kind of loved the scene before they went to the little dance or the prom, wherever they went. Cause like I was like, these niggas know they can't stand each other, but they are all putting up a front for them. For Gemma and you know I forgot his name. I be forgetting their names. But The Shot this season for me, this is my favorite because I don't, you know, last season the thing that was really getting me was the what's her name, Keisha. What with the whole mystery and them dragging it out. I felt like they dragged that shit out. You know, I was really upset when Ronnie got killed. Oh my God, that really fucked with me. But this season, everybody got their own shit. We didn't really see Kevin mom and the girlfriend. They probably gonna get a nice little chunk on the season finale. But I love watching this little love triangle with teenagers. I don't know why, but on this show it's just interesting. And especially they're using modern technology with having a podcast and them talking about things that, you know, that happens when you're a teenager. Your friend might be fucking your girlfriend, or your girlfriend might fuck your friend, or your family member. I mean, all kinds of stuff goes on when you're a teenager and you hot in the ass.
Yeah. When you grown in the hot ass.
Right. But I like that Jake is he's really growing up a little bit. I like that he's growing up.
Nothing about Jake seems to me to be grown up.
He is growing up.
He's a mess.
But him and his brother, when they had that little thing, you know, him talking to his brother and saying, like, you always tell me to do this, but you always do this. Like, I like stuff like that.
Yeah, you know, well, I mean, I get what you're saying. I love Luke James on the show.
Yeah.
Luke James is a really good actor, and he's a really good actor on this show. And we need to find some projects for him ASAP. Yeah. Rocky, because he's good on this show.
I like him on the show, but I want to hear him sing too.
I want to hear him sing too, but I mean, you know, he can do both. He can do both. I keep saying that why they need to cast him as Marvin Gaye. If they do a Marvin Gaye movie, that would be epic. But you know, nobody's, and I've been saying this for years. I know I've had numerous DMs where I'm telling Luke James this, dating probably back all the way to 2017. But you know, no one listens to me until when it finally happens, and they say, "Oh, Raquel, you were saying that." Yeah, I know.
Why he just drop a mixtape or something?
I don't know.
I know he got some stuff.
I'm sure he does, because he can sing his ass off. He can sing his ass off. That's no doubt about it. And he's really good on this show. His character is really good. It fits him. It's this. I like this season of The Chi. I really do, and I like what's going on. I can't wait to see, because there has to be something going on for next season. Y'all just killed this man in his house.
Well, did he officially die yet?
Well, the mayor said, "Don't. Why are you calling the ambulance?"
Yeah, he's dying.
Okay, because he ain't gonna live. And then what's gonna happen when Jemma come home and find her father laying there?
Jemma next season gonna be about her trying to get.
That's what I'm saying. So it has to be more to this particular story, because it's like, yeah.
Do you feel bad for Kevin and him losing his girlfriend and him trying to get with this girl, and now she got like a whole list of her own issues?
I feel bad for Kevin because of what happened between him and Jemma, but I don't feel bad that he's trying to use this new girl as a rebound, because that's basically what he's trying to do. Yeah, he's trying to use her as a rebound. And the girl's not stupid, but then again, she's young, so she's gonna fall for it. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. This storyline between those teenagers, this is something that has gone on and still does go on, where these kids are so young and they don't know nothing really about loyalty, and so they messing with each other's boyfriend and girlfriend, because again, they know nothing about loyalty. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I mean, yeah, it is what it is. It happens.
Okay, and Papa, he is so jealous. He's so jealous of Misha and her photo shoot. He trying to hype up his, promote his podcast. He mad when other people dancing with her. And, I like his character, but I'm just like, you're doing way too much.
Me and my aunt are a mess. I'm sorry. Yeah. My aunt is texting me about something that's going on.
Yeah, I can't wait till this camera go off.
I can't wait to tell you, bitch. I can't wait to call her when this camera go off, so you can hear. Okay, bitch, because she is. It's crazy, and the crazy thing is, she gonna text. Look, she gonna text me just now and gonna say, "Don't tell nobody I told you." So act like you don't know. Do I ever tell you?
Right.
And everybody in our family knows this.
So what's going on? Wait, because I don't want to get cut off. Right. I'm already done. What is Kevin's mom going to do with T? Like, you think they're going to stay together?
T?
Ain't her name T?
Dre.
Shit! That's too far.
I'm about to say, they didn't give the brat a name, did they?
I know. T. What's up?
No, Dre.
Dre. Why does she look like a T to me? I don't know.
Her name's Dre on the show.
With Dre. Because now Dre all in her feelings.
What is Kevin's mom going to do? What is Dre going to do? Dre didn't cheat on Kevin's mom. Kevin's mom cheated on Dre. So what is Dre going to do?
What Dre going to do?
I don't know. I mean, I'm not really one to tell somebody to break up right away, because things do happen. Now, am I one? I don't know. Because I don't know, because I haven't really been put in that particular position to say what I would and would not do. The only person I can think of whenever something like this happens, my mind always goes back to Hillary Clinton for some odd reason. Bill Clinton did her dirty over the years, and she stayed with him. So it happens. People stay.
So
it's a shame, because then the trust issue. I feel like, can I be honest with you though? Nina didn't have to tell Dre. This was a one-night stand. It's not like you're in a It was a one-night stand.
But it shook her because of the situation.
Because she was guilty.
Yes.
And she felt bad.
And that shouldn't give you, no matter if your partner is being there ignoring your calls or whatever, it should never be that easy for you to drop your drawers down and somebody eat your coochie.
Right. That doesn't,
Oh, I feel like you neglected me. Thanks about our secret. If you care that much, you're like, well, what secret? I know I shouldn't have been going through your phone, but what secret?
And when you seen the two of them, Dre and Emmett's mom sitting on them steps, you should have got out your car and walked on over and find out what was going on.
Right. But you apologized.
But you didn't do that, Even though I still don't understand why it was that big of a secret that this woman has cancer, because they was just doing way too much. But it is what it is.
Now that dragging that out,
that was a little,
that did.
Because I'm like, all right, she don't want Emmett to find out right now, but come on.
Right.
Dre should have still went home and told Nina what was up. Like, you better not say a motherfucking thing, because I wasn't supposed to tell you but she has cancer and she don't want Emmett to find out. If you go run in your mouth, I'm gonna punch you in your mouth.
Now another thing, Emmett is definitely
He's
another character to me that's growing.
Yeah.
Up. From him just sticking his dick in anybody and just out there doing things. Don't he got 2 baby moms?
So I'm happy you said that. Because when the show first started, didn't he have multiple kids? Not just 2 kids. He had multiple kids.
Right.
But now, these past few seasons has only focused on Tiff, and now just recently we're hearing about
the other baby mom.
And it's funny that they brought the girl back, his other baby mom back. Because remember, like a few seasons back where she was throwing the baby shower for a family member and she hired Emmett to cook or whatever. Yeah. And then when I seen her, I said, oh wow, I haven't seen her since that season, which was like 2 or 3 seasons ago. So like, wow.
I think that was last season. It might have been last season.
No,
because Brandon wasn't on season 3. Yeah, definitely season 2.
Yeah.
Definitely season 2. Yeah, when that happened.
Because he wasn't even working at Sonny's, I don't think. He was just starting out, just trying to be a...
Well, Emmett running the business, he decided to get into an open relationship. Now, would you ever be in an open relationship?
No. There's no need to do that.
Right.
I said something to somebody recently, which was a joke. It was a joke, but it wasn't a joke.
How long did they run with it?
They didn't run with it long. Thank God. Because once they responded to me what they responded to me, it turned me off. But it was somebody that we used to cut up a long time ago. And they're in a relationship now. And, well, they put me in their close friends. And in their close friends, they post certain stuff. So I responded to one of the things that I seen or whatever. And then, they saw the reply, and it was like a little flirty back and forth. So I said something, and they said, oh, well, I got to ask my boo, such and such. And I said, what? I don't want to do nothing with you and your boo. I want to do something with you. So that kind of turned me off. Like, I'm not into that. I did one...
Bitch, keep going. What did you do?
Nothing. But that doesn't turn me on. It doesn't turn me on. So yeah. So when they responded back like, "Oh, I gotta say something to my boo," and it was like, "Oh, okay," and I left the conversation right there because I'm like, "Oh yeah, that's not a turn on." Very nice looking, very nice looking. But no, you don't need to say it.
Show me.
No, you don't show me nothing for nobody. I said, first of all, this was somebody that we used to cut up a long time ago.
Right.
They've been in a relationship now for a long time. Mm-hmm. But I don't know if they're in an open relationship. I just know the response that they gave me was just a turnoff for me because, one, I'm not into that whole... I'm not into that. No, they weren't trying to be with me. They basically were saying that if you want to do something with me, my boo got to approve of it or something like that. And I'm like, huh?
No, because first of all, see, I couldn't do the open thing. Could I do a threesome? Yeah. I'm going to pass. Don't do that, bitch. Because sex would be so amazing. But anyway. Let me stop. No, I'm just joking. But, no. Back in the day, yeah. But today, don't do it. I hear every sound. When I'm intoxicated, I just hear every. Don't do it. Because that's how they be.
This damn chair.
Good. Because you shouldn't have been talking shit.
I'm so happy that bucket didn't fall over.
Ain't nothing in there.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Oh, hot water in there. Oh, shit.
Yes. You need to clean. That's what I mean. You need to clean. You got old mop water in the bucket. Thank God it don't stink. Because after a while it starts to stink.
I put a bunch of good stuff in there.
After a while it starts to stink.
But it don't. Thank God, like you said. So, don't do it.
Ugh. Go ahead.
Because just to say, because I can't imagine you. And mind you, been saying telling me, and I was like,
woo.
Lord. Oh, I got a headache from that shit. Oh,
You! That's just fell on the floor.
I forgot.
If I'd hit my head,
you know,
you'd have been in trouble.
well, you didn't know. It would have been your fault, but you shouldn't have fell. So
Look at this one. She gained so much weight.
It's not bad.
No, not at all.
What
Not
the
at
butt
all.
look like?
So, same. It's the same, big and fat.
How many kids now?
Still 2.
Oh, okay.
Yep, still
That's
2.
good.
Yep.
Now, who feet is that?
I don't know, but they ain't got nothing to do with it.
They got their feet in the damn Instagram story. Yeah. So I mean, if I was at my age now, because when you marry, that's supposed to be a lifetime commitment, but sometimes I'm sure a lot of people get that urge. Like, I don't want to hear that. Oh, I never look past anybody. Bitch, you's a fucking lie. And I'm talking about, bitch, you a man or a woman.
Well, I don't
You're
think
lying.
the commitment has anything to do with it.
No.
Commitment means basically y'all staying together.
You know what I'm
for better or
saying?
for worse.
But what I'm saying is the thought of another man or sleeping with somebody else. Like, don't tell me that never crossed your mind, because we're all human and we all see things that we like and want to try sometimes. Like, don't say like you'll never slip into temptation. Like, I don't like that type of stuff. But some people, like, that would be the reason why I would probably do it. If I do it, that would be because I just want to sample of everything. I like what I have.
Well, see,
but I like to try other things.
But see, that's why I like. The older I get, the more I like being single.
Yeah,
because
that way you ain't got to.
This way, I don't have to explain nothing to nobody. I don't have to worry about nobody calling me at night. I mean, I don't mind. I wouldn't mind being in a relationship, but at this point, I am not looking for that.
All right, but see,
I'm looking for the next bed.
But see,
I can jump
I mean,
in
I like that. I
in
like
the
that
morning.
stuff too. But I do have to. You do have to think about. Okay, you are getting older.
Yeah.
And it is good. Oh, I think it is lovely to have someone to share something with.
Of course, of course.
So I mean,
so you have to find the right thought that you trust and
as
can
much
share.
as you like bed hopping, yes, but you want it to be like a love.
Are
like,
you judging me by saying bed hopping?
No, I'm just saying. I'm just speaking my mind, bitch. I'm crossfaded right now, so.
I mean, I listen. I have some awesome.
Yes. Like it's fun and it's a lovely thing.
It is. Look at my head.
But would you marry them? Like, look at you. Who is that in the? Okay. I just want to see who is that in the
right here
in the Adidas shirt.
This one right here.
Oh, nice. He from Philly? A whole mess. My child! We not even hit all the topics yet.
Well, we're gonna have to hit them soon, because I need to get off this so I can call her and then go where I need to go. But come on, let's keep going. R. Kelly. Did we talk about R. Kelly? No.
No, I think we skipped somebody.
Oh. Music.
Kanye West.
Oh, Kanye West.
No, but I would really do the threesome thing.
Let me just say this. I did it and it was cute, but it's just too much. One of the people I did it with actually passed away a few years ago, and we had a good time. A really good time, and I just good time.
That old ass Patron been sitting there for 7 months. That was a good shot to take it to.
Oh, is it good? Oh,
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, it's alcohol.
Yeah. You ain't gonna go to race. So look, I don't know what's gonna happen with this mayor. I think everybody gonna come together on this episode. I'm not coming together like friends, but I think everybody's gonna be on this episode I wanna know what Luke James' girlfriend is up to. What about
Jason Weaver? What
Jason
happened to him?
Weaver?
Yeah, he
Yes.
disappeared.
He just came on and, after a couple episodes, she said, I'm home at my house. I mean,
but did they ever kick him out?
I don't even know.
Because I feel
think
like
once
he
found
gave,
out,
yeah, but I think Jason basically said something that gave me the impression that he was going to try to blackmail. I don't know.
once he found out, that was it. But I mean, everybody know her tea. So I mean, but ain't nobody. You notice that ain't nobody like try to jump him or be him.
Well, I don't think Jake knows.
Jake knew last season.
Oh, did he? How did he know? Because them kids that young, they don't really be known. Because a lot of
Something
adults
happened.
didn't
Like
even
somebody
know.
said something. He knows.
Like I was watching The Shy recently with somebody, and he didn't even know. I had explained to him like, and he was like, I said, no, that's not the character. That's actually the. It's really a
The
trans
way you're
woman.
saying this is like he
Yeah. You know who it is.
Really?
Yeah. Wait, I'm about to show you. If they paid.
I think I know who they.
You know
went
it.
to jail recently?
No.
Oh no, not that one. Bitch, who is that?
You know what it is.
Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah.
You look different from that picture.
Yeah.
The one we see all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Wait a minute. Why they make him look like
Come on,
that?
can you stop talking so much?
I'm just saying. Why he look like that? That ain't him.
Yes, it is. Be quiet. Hello? Yes, it is.
Look at me.
Yes.
Really? Yes. Yes. He looks totally different. Yes, I know you told me.
Oh my God.
All right, let me stop before they get mad. It's so rude.
And I mean,
Recently?
yeah.
Well, that's the one you going.
Oof. Oh, I mean.
So Kanye West has a album coming out titled after his mother, Donda. Now I'm kind of excited for it because I don't know about how I felt about Kanye dipping into the gospel world. I didn't listen to that album. Did you listen
To who?
Kanye West gospel album?
I don't.
Is anybody in your church dancing or singing?
I
any of them songs?
don't. I don't subscribe to Kanye West.
So yeah, I didn't listen to that, but I mean, I want to hear this album because every time I think of 808s and Heartbreaks, I think about his mom and the shit he went through in making that album, and that album some of the songs can just make me cry, but it's an album. It's my favorite album from Kanye West. Girl, you're trying with. It's my favorite album from Kanye West, 808s and Heartbreaks. And some of those songs can just make me cry. But now he got an album named after his mom. So I know it's just going to be good. I heard that a lot of people went to the Mercedes-Benz Stadium down in Atlanta.
Superdome.
Packed that out. Superdome. It's now the
Something
Mercedes-Benz
Cedars.
Stadium.
Oh, I thought it was called Cedars something Stadium now. I seen somebody posted on OK Stadium.
So they posted the wrong thing.
Okay.
But yeah, so y'all know damn well anytime Kanye West or any of his artists supposed to have an album come out on a certain day and never comes out on that day, comes out later that day, or just never comes out. So his album's supposed to come out on Friday. It didn't come out. People was all upset and whatever. And they were saying like, oh, we're going to push the album back to August 6th. So Kanye's supposed to release his album on August 6th. Will you be there? Will you be listening?
Listening to what?
His album?
No.
You know, I just can't believe that.
I see him and Jay-Z made up.
Yeah, because Jay-Z on the song.
Mm-hmm.
He was probably waiting for Kim to get out the picture. Or Kanye probably was going through something one day and he wanted to be there for his friend. You just never know.
Yeah.
I think that Kanye definitely is a talented man. I don't want to say a genius. Definitely an icon. But I can't be a fan of all of that shit he's into with the random outbursts and this crazy shit he be saying on Twitter, the crazy shit he say in public, him going to the White House acting like he was doing something for us as a people when we beat up Chrisette Michele, and then Kanye had the nerve to come in there with a red hat on. Mm-hmm. And Chrisette Michele's career has never flourished after that. Whatever she had, it got lower. He was someone who was allowed to flourish. Anytime he put them raggedy ass sneakers online, they sell out real fast. Mm-hmm. Or whatever clothing or whatever, everybody's just all into Kanye. But then you beat up that black woman. You know, I'm just like, damn, like, why is everybody like so into that? But I do want to hear this album to see how it compares to 808s and Heartbreaks for me. Now, allegedly, Kanye is living in this stadium for $1 million a day.
Oh, he's paying them $1 million.
Yeah.
Well, he got it.
I guess. But
they said he's worth $1 billion now.
Yeah,
so he got it. Look all that money he's making, like you said, off them sneakers and them clothes. Them sneakers alone. Those people, I mean...
I don't like them.
He got it.
His clothes look like
some of these sneakers I like, but I just can't buy it because I don't support them.
Yeah.
I don't support them, so I can't buy it. And some of them I actually do like, and I see them and I go, oh, those are so cute. But then I be like, I can't. I just can't. I can't support them. I can't support them. I can't.
Kanye ain't got to worry about me. I'm always streaming this album because I ain't got to pay for it. And streaming, yeah, he might make a couple cents off of me streaming. He'll be all right. Kanye definitely will be all right. Mm-hmm. And I hope that the people that sang in his Sunday choir, they get their money. Did they get their money yet?
I don't know. I don't go to his church.
Yeah, I hope he get his money.
I don't know. I'm not on the trustees ministry in his church, so I don't know who does what.
So,
but I know if they're not getting their money, they better take it to the deacon board and let them handle it, because that's the proper channel.
Right.
You go to the deacons and have a meeting with the trustees and see what's going on. At my church, I don't go to the deacons. I go straight to the trustees. Okay.
You still go to the trustees?
Okay. Who is it? Mikkel.
Then they're going to be like, DaBaby, oh, let his old faggot ass.
Yo, that's fine. Where's my fucking money? I'll be standing and getting my check. Where's my money, honey?
Oh. Either I'm going to get my money or I'm going to tell what you did last
Either I'm going to get my money or I'm going to cuss everybody the fuck out in this room and still come back next Sunday. So the choice is yours.
So HBO has this new HBO films coming out. They're doing 6. It's called Music Box. They're doing one on DMX, Alanis Morissette, Juice WRLD. They're going to be doing one about the Saturday Night era. The untold story, era? Yeah, the disco era, the untold story of the person who got it started. Mm-hmm. I'm just letting y'all know about this because I think anything with HBO in it, they make some great documentaries. Even people who you think you might not even care about, like, I'm not saying I don't care, but I didn't know about Juice WRLD until he died. Mm-hmm. I learned about a lot of rappers until they died. Mm-hmm. Like, it's so crazy. But I want to know who he was to, like, sell so many albums to make people go crazy, and somebody else me don't even know who he is. Mm-hmm. I want to watch that. I want to know, like, what's up, like, did they have any footage of DMX before he passed? Did he do interviews, like, before this movie came out or whatever? Of course, Alanis Morissette, someone who I loved during my time as a young teenager growing up. I loved her music. And she's somebody, I think her first album sold 18 million albums. So I want to know about that era and what happened after. And of course, disco. Everybody loves disco. We all hear about
Studio 54.
Studio 54.
54, I thought.
And all of that. And like, I want to see what they make.
Did you see that documentary on Studio 54 on Netflix? Oh, that was.
I did. Yeah, a while ago. That was a while ago. Yeah, I did see that. Definitely seemed like a place I would probably love to be in. Only because I'm a drinker, but I don't think, like,
the drugs part.
The drugs part, Mikkel, let me tell you.
Did you see that?
Let me tell you why the only thing I've ever done is weed. because I've seen how people react to different drugs, and I don't ever want to do that or be like that. And I've seen friends get on drugs and literally be stuck on drugs, fucking around with the wrong people. I'm not saying his mom didn't do what she was supposed to do, but I'm just glad that my mom always told me not to do certain things and not to do certain things and not to give in to peer pressure. When they say you this, then you be that, but you don't do that. And I just watch people and I've seen how they become. Not become, it's, I mean, some of them did become. Some of them don't even remember what happened, and some just remember the high that they were on. And first of all, sometimes I don't even like blacking out from drinking. So that's even worse than just, because you want a drug, bitch. No.
Yeah.
No thank you. But I do want to see that documentary. It's called Music Box, and it's coming this fall. I mean, I did see some stuff that they brought back behind the music, but why everybody got to charge for everything, man? Behind the music was something that was free. MTV Cribs was something that was free. And we used to watch and we used to get our life. My favorite episode of Cribs still is Mariah Carey from back in the day.
That's when she was in New York City, right?
Yes. Yes.
And when you walked on the balcony, you see the Twin Towers.
And then they said her thing got destroyed. You know,
that's how you know how old we are, because I remember that. So, and right after 9/11, when they would rerun that episode, at the end of that episode, they would show a disclaimer: this penthouse, you know, sadly her penthouse was destroyed and such. I remember that. She took you out onto the balcony, and then the Twin Towers was literally right there.
Yes, but I remember saying that she had like a 2-story. And like
she did that apartment was 2-story.
Yep. And she went upstairs. And she had a workout room, and I mean, for those, like, Mariah did the damn thing in her time. And still doing it now. She just more, I'll see y'all at Christmas right now.
Yeah, because she's a legend. She don't have to do nothing no more.
Bitch.
Mariah Carey been in the game, think about it, for 30 years. She does not have to do anything. And this Christmas, we're going to be hearing All I Want for Christmas. That's, I mean, you're going to hear that But she passes, you're going to really hear.
They're going to play her funeral. Yeah. Can you believe that that's the only new traditional Christmas song in the past 30 years?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
there's
nobody
no Christmas song after that song that's come out that has even come close to top of that.
Never. It never probably will.
And all of the classic Christmas songs came before that song.
Yes.
And then her song was the last one that came out and then stuck, because all these Christmas songs after that one,
because everybody do traditional. If they even do their own song, it never kicked off like Mariah's. I don't think it ever will. But I remember living during that time and seeing the video. Come on, like I remember
in the snow and all that.
Yes, Mikkel, we lived through Let It Snow with Boys to Men, and they Christmas album, like. Their Christmas album can't be fucked. It's good. Like, it's some other Christmas albums that came out after, but come on. Like, ain't nobody making no. Like,
yeah, Mariah Carey's paid.
So, like,
yeah, she's paid.
Her kids don't even.
Yeah, she's paid. So what's next?
Because Nick Cannon kids, I don't know how much y'all gonna get. Because I mean, he's sharing the wealth with everybody. R. Kelly. I don't even want to really talk about it, but they say R. Kelly did some things to 2 young guys. They both were 17. One friend allegedly did something with R. Kelly, and he introduced another guy to the situation. R. Kelly people saying this ain't true. I'm just wondering how we finding this out now. If this happened allegedly back in 2006. So like I don't know. Not even worth me delving into. Like we could all say like, oh my God, why would R. Kelly do that? You shouldn't put it past no man. You be laying with him right now.
Because 17 years old, while they are young, that's a senior in high school.
Right. And you got the age of consent
Yeah.
in some states.
In some states, you got the age
So
of consent at 16.
where are we going with this?
Yeah, where are we going with this? Because you were a senior in high school. When I was a senior in high school, Kevin, if I slept with somebody like R. Kelly,
When I was growing
you
into
think I'm going to
myself,
tell y'all and then go to the news media? Hell no. Because I was a senior in high school and I knew what the fuck I was doing. Didn't nobody put no gun to my head.
right?
And then you went and brought your friend back to the scene. Oh God! Then all of a sudden we want to tell.
And we were just talking about threesomes.
Yeah. It's not like you did something with R. Kelly and then you left and then didn't do nothing with him again. You then left and then brought somebody else back.
And he asked the guy how much you want to be in this music industry.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
And well, apparently he wanted to be in it a lot. And we ain't heard from him since.
We don't even know who it is.
No.
His name is John Doe.
And he should have remained John Doe.
I mean, I don't know no more. Like at this point, R. Kelly been guilty for a long time.
Yeah, so at this point, and he's in jail, so who cares? Next.
Naomi Osaka.
Who?
Naomi Osaka.
Mm-hmm.
Japanese tennis player. Who's been suffering from, I guess, mental health or mental. I don't want to say mental abuse, but her mental health has not been in the right spot. And she decided back in May that she wasn't, it could have been May or June, but she decided that she was taking a break from doing interviews and she won't be talking to media. Before I tweeted anything, I did think, like, you can't be playing tennis and you're not talking to the press. Like what's going on? I never thought that, okay, her mental health will be something that she won't talk about. I mean, because there have been times when people play tennis, they lose a match, and then they still have to do an interview. And it can be painful talking about how this wasn't your best day or you wasn't on your A game while losing the championship match. It doesn't always happen in the sport where the losing team has to talk. And I've seen people lose it and then cry because of the questions they were asked. But she decided that she wasn't going to be a part of that. And before I found out, I didn't like that she wasn't going to do it. But then, it was for her mental health that she wasn't going to do it. But then the French Open was like, well, bitch, if you're not going to talk, we're going to fine you $15,000. So she got the $15,000 fine. She dropped out the tournament, decided she wasn't going to play in Wimbledon. And, Naomi Osaka has been quiet. The only thing she ever do is uplift people when she's doing her thing and she's talking to people or she's trying to be funny. So, a bitch named Megyn Kelly decided that she was going to get on Twitter and get upset about Naomi Osaka because Naomi Osaka got all these interviews that she did in the past. Magazine shoots that she did, all of these covers are starting to come out now. So she's starting to, she won't talk to the press, but she'll do magazines. Oh, but I thought she wasn't talking to nobody. And she's like, well, Naomi was like, bitch, I did these interviews last year. I shot these photo shoots last year. They're just now coming out, whatever. And then she deleted the tweet. Then Megyn Kelly going to say, oh, well, she said something to the effect of, you only do interviews when they just talking good about you. You don't want to hear nothing bad or whatever. Megyn Kelly, this is the bitch that got on Fox News talking about Santa Claus is white.
And Jesus is white.
And Jesus is white. According to the description of Jesus, he never matched the image that's out here today. Okay? And Santa Claus, something my mother told me.
His skin was a bronze color and his hair was wool-like. And I don't know no white person who was walking around Jerusalem at the time of Jesus.
Come on.
Because, like you said, the description in the Bible don't say nothing about him having no clear skin. It says that his skin was a bronze color. I don't know what Jesus they be talking about, but carry on, because that's a video, a different topic, a different video.
Yeah, so just Megyn Kelly now she's coming at these black women, and now she's really not afraid to say what she want to say. because she got this new deal for her podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Do we still have a podcast at this moment? But Megyn Kelly got this new podcast with Sirius Radio and everything, and now she's coming after people to become relevant again. Like, she's a hardcore Republican. We talking about a bitch that was called blood was coming out of her eyes, blood from coming out of everywhere, and she probably still voted for Trump in 2020. You know, like, I don't like people coming after people. When people talk about their mental health, don't come for them. Like, it is what it is. If they say mentally they're not comfortable, let them be. Even me, like, I don't come after people. I just don't want people to use it as an excuse, but mental health is everything. And ever since that interview we did with Jennifer Lewis, like, I really appreciated someone who talked about them living with bipolar disorder. Like, we do judge a lot of people, but let Naomi have her moment. If she don't want to speak to the press, she don't have to speak to the press. And now she says that she's happy. She's doing her tennis thing in Japan right now. She's representing the country of Japan. And the Olympics is doing, but I'm not watching. I don't. The Olympics this year don't have that Olympics thing to me. But I'm happy for Naomi. She's doing her thing. And if you are someone who don't feel right, something don't feel right, or you don't feel yourself like talking to your friends about your mental health, I think you should talk to somebody. My sister called me last week. Like, did you ever pick out? I'm like, oh my God. And no, I did not. Nope. But I will talk to somebody soon. Like,
oh God. I can't wait until you find somebody, because you saying it over and over again, because you've been saying it for months now.
Mm-hmm.
You got the access to talk to somebody.
I have to do it.
Well, you have to. Because I remember for years, I'm going to find me a church to go to.
One of my friends right now, right?
You know, some of us, we just like to hear ourselves.
One of my friends, don't do that. One of my friends was just recently talking about how his therapist opened him up. That kind of made me nervous a little bit.
No, it shouldn't make you nervous. I mean,
know. Like,
you're not going, when you go to a therapist, kind of like what Megyn Kelly said to Naomi. When you go to a press junket, they're not going to always ask you questions that you're going to like. They're going to ask you questions that are going to make you uncomfortable. It's up to you to handle how you're going to answer it. Whether you're going to answer it in the way that they want you to answer it, or you're not going to answer it at all. But a therapist is going to open you up because the therapist wants to get to the root of why it is that you're there.
Mm-hmm.
So no, they're not going to ask you, oh, Kevin, how's your day today?
But you got to remember, just like a Yanla, you got some root digging to do if you want to do the show.
Right, but that's the same thing with a therapist. So you don't go to a therapist thinking that you, and I'm not talking about you, but I'm just saying in general, don't go to a therapist thinking that it's going to be roses, because no, that's not why they're there. That's not why you're there. You're there to talk about what's going on, and if you don't want to open up about something, then why are you here? Because you're just wasting everybody's time.
Right.
So yeah, I mean, it's yeah. But I just don't want you to just keep saying, oh, I'm going to find a therapist, and then you don't find it, because then it starts to look like you're just saying it just to say it, because it sounds good to say.
You're right. Oh, but
I'm just saying.
You all know me. Yeah, you know me.
Yeah, I do know you. I know you better than they do. But
you think you know, but you have no idea.
Oh, this is the diary. Yes, bitch. I remember. Oh, that just brought back Aaliyah's diary. I remember her diary.
Child, I don't even remember her diary.
Yeah. Oh.
She died like during or after. I mean, like
her diary.
Like
bitch, she was alive.
No. Did they release it after she passed?
No, I think it was released before she passed. Yeah.
That was my show. You think you know?
But you have no idea. This is the diary. And to think about now, 20 years later, can you imagine the stuff that we really know now about these celebrities? Because a lot of them was just getting started,
Yeah.
to be honest with you.
You know, I want to watch some old school 106 and Park episodes. Like, I remember that time. Let me tell you, if I could change a lot of things, I would have. But let me tell you, I regret not a goddamn thing. Coming out at my time 20 years ago, you couldn't really do no shit like that. I said, fuck that.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about coming out. Like,
Oh.
I'm just saying, like,
Because you went from 106 and
I
Park.
know, 106
to
and Park,
coming
like,
out.
because I'm just talking about
About
20
to
years
say,
ago.
who couldn't watch 106
20 years ago, I'm just like, damn. Like, I don't know, I'm getting old as shit. This is my year that came out 20 years ago, and it was around this time of year.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it was just like, who the fuck? Who the fuck is that? Is he gay? Because I was thinking, you know, like, yeah. And I got a lot of gay friends. I was like, I was trying to be like, where you going with this?
What? You just lost me. But anyway, Whitney's hologram.
Who's that?
Whitney Houston.
Who?
Come on, let's come on.
No.
Because it's about to be 8 o'clock.
No, where you going?
To work, and I gotta call my
Whitney
aunt.
Whitney Houston hologram. We talked about this.
That's a mess.
But now it's coming to Vegas.
I didn't think they were still doing it.
Yeah, because nobody was talking about it.
Why isn't her family suing?
Her family.
Oh, they approve of this?
Yes, her state, bitch. You kidding me? They said, "Oh, bitch, we done went around the world, and now."
I haven't seen any shows on YouTube.
And you won't. You better not have that cell phone now.
That's embarrassing. That's embarrassing. A hologram.
The family is not that pressed from them.
You can't be. Because I'm sure they made a lot of money after she died.
Mm-hmm.
Her mother must be senile. Because ain't no way I would have approved of something like
I
that.
don't think the mom. I think it's Pat.
But how does Pat have any control over Whitney's estate?
I don't know. Maybe she's in control of the estate. The damn sure ain't Sissy. Sissy. It ain't her. Sissy ain't controlling that.
So when does it start in Vegas?
October 27th. I'd have been out of Vegas 2 months after that because I'm just saying because I'm going to
right
in a couple weeks. But I wouldn't have paid my money.
It's
a fucking light. If you want to listen to Whitney Houston, stream her ass on Spotify. I'm not paying no money now unless they willing to pay me to fly out there and get
And the thing about it is the vocals that they're using are probably from shows that are all on YouTube.
Yeah.
Where you can actually see
I'm
the
not
show
going to
on
no
YouTube.
light show. I'm not paying $87 to watch lights.
I can watch fireworks for free on the 4th of July.
Yes. Can you imagine they did a Whitney Houston hologram at the 4th of July?
On the parkway.
And did the Star Spangled Banner?
They should. They actually should.
Well, if they did that,
They
I mean, only
now
for the
that
last
I would
song.
agree with.
Only for the last
No,
song.
for the opening of the thing, have her in that jumpsuit singing the Star Spangled Banner standing there. Now, I wouldn't be opposed to that. But doing a whole concert of Whitney Houston nights. Come on. Come on, let's get real, people. Let's get real.
I can't waste my money on no lights. Whoopi Goldberg is executive producing a new film on Emmett Till. Now, I've never seen a movie on Emmett Till. I've seen documentaries. I probably shouldn't have said the movie, but this is getting a film made about. It's not really about Emmett Till. The movie's about his mother, and the woman that's gonna play Emmett Till's mother play the character on the Haves and the Have-Nots. I'm gonna just say this: I hope that her acting has improved because that girl that played that character on,
She's not a good actress.
she looked like she was acting like she was a hood chick. Like, I don't like that. Like, her character was terrible on that show. But she's gonna play Emmett Till's mother. Whoopi Goldberg is gonna play Emmett Till's grandmother. But the story is about his mother, Mamie Till. And you know,
There's an awesome documentary on YouTube.
I know you was telling.
Yeah, I can't remember the name of it, but when I do, I'll post it. But in the documentary, Mamie Till is being interviewed, and it's probably about maybe a year before she actually died, and she's talking about the events that led up. You know, she's talking about Emmett and her raising him, and then the events of leading up to it, of when he was killed, and then when they brought his body back, and how she had to make the conscious decision to have an open casket for him.
But she wanted them to see him. This is what y'all did to my boy.
It's really good. It's a really good documentary.
All over our lie. You know what, Mikhail? You ever think about what the fuck this government want to do? Like, we got this bill that's supposed to be about George Floyd. It's supposed to come out before his passing, or Biden wanted him to do it that fast. You don't hear nothing else about him. You don't hear nothing about them working together to try to get this done. Where is that bill? I'm so tired of everybody saying, oh, we're going to work with these Republicans. And Republicans are doing anything they can to work against us with these voting bills and changing a whole bunch of shit. I want those two people, Kirsten Sinema, and what's his name? Who they think he's the most powerful senator?
Joe Manchin.
Joe Manchin. I want them motherfuckers out. Like, they are holding up so much progress for the Democrats. The Republicans don't give a fuck about us. If they was in power and they knew that they could change votes after 50 votes, they would do whatever they can. Especially Mitch McConnell. He wanted to change everything before he died. He wanted to keep shit the way it is before he died. That's why when Obama was in power and he could have the right to do what he can, but because the Republicans had the power, they didn't have to listen to shit that the president said when it came to appointing Supreme Court judges. They came up with his lame duck section. But what happened when Trump had a Supreme Court justice die, Ruth Bader Ginsburg, he replaced her with another Republican, and they barely asked her any questions that anybody would fairly get. They didn't ask her no questions. They gave her all softball questions, and she was on the Supreme Court. Now Trump talking about all of them like they ain't shit because they're not licking his balls and sucking his dick right now. Because they're not doing that, he talking shit about them. Oh, because I did this and I did that. Trump thought that these judges were going to save him if he lost the election. All he had to do is lie and say, this election is lost. You know, I feel like I'm preaching to my own choir, but this is why it's important for us to vote. You may not like Biden, you may not like a lot of things, but something important like voting, we should all vote and do our thing. I think we all should do it. I don't know. I didn't do our daily reminder for our videos. If you ain't get your COVID vaccine, get it. I ain't gonna say you dumb. I ain't gonna call you stupid, but just go ahead and do it. You see the rates keep going up amongst unvaccinated people. Do what you gotta do. Don't be that one dying on a hospital bed
every day. My friend, like, what do you keep texting?
Don't be that one that died in the hospital bed because you didn't want to get the COVID vaccine, or you don't believe in it. Or if you say, "Oh, well, Jesus got me," and these prayers, the miracle is the vaccine. Go ahead and take it. We got through all our topics. I'm gonna hear what Mikhail got to say.
Yeah, I'm about to call her right now.
Thanks for watching.
I won't know what's going on. Because